real fucking weird. Being added. Holy
Yeah,
shit. You're alive
that is debatable.
and living in the year 1885. Ugh. Ugh. So what the hell
what's
have you been
happening?
doing?
Not much. The pool party on Saturday, barbecue last week. Nothing of any real importance.
Did everybody
Got
get
purple pill.
COVID?
Oh, actually, we've all already had COVID.
Did you test
Not
positive
joking.
for it?
Everyone else in my department did, and by the time I was able to get a test, I assume I had already had it.
Oh.
There's no chance I didn't. I hung out with so many people that tested positive with corona that there's no chance I didn't get it.
Gotcha.
Because our building ran rampant with it. It was not great.
Well, like you said, everyone died. Except
Yeah,
you. You were the sole survivor.
I'm running that place by myself now. It's that things are not going well.
Just you and the robots.
I refuse to change diapers.
So wait, are you at your house?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Is it purple? What's purple behind you?
It's my drapes.
Ah, the drapes.
Also one of my walls, but you can't see that.
Okay.
I have a very poorly painted accent wall.
I
It's always
also
gonna be well painted.
it
What?
also looked like there was some sort of a snake plant behind you.
I have many snake plants all
Nice.
over the place. By many, I mean I have 3 snake plants.
Well, you know, that
Yeah,
falls into
that's
the
okay.
many category.
There is more than one. Definitely more than one.
Well, you're gonna
There's
get
so many more.
huh?
We get so many more.
I would recommend it. The only problem is taking care of all those goddamn things.
Oh, they're so easy to take care of. You go water them like maybe once a week.
They're
Maybe.
dead in a week.
Actually, almost all of these were dead when I lived in the apartment because I couldn't get any sun anywhere. But
That's
now that I'm
true.
here in the house, they are all exploding. Like they all came back to life. Like these were great plants. I ran them into the ground. Nothing left of them. Brown, shriveled shrubs of them, like just husks of themselves. And now
Husks.
they're all doing very well.
That's good. Well is good.
Mhm. Yes, better than bad.
Nope.
It's not shit. All right, I'm fucked then.
Yep. Yeah, he was gonna have his birthday. No, 2 weeks ago he got sick, and I
Yeah.
was certain I was getting some sort of a disease, so I had to go get tested. Turned out I did not have anything. It was just
Oh, okay.
I don't know, probably I don't know, probably just allergies.
You know, COVID has extremely generic symptoms. I mean, they can be, I mean, pretty much anything you can get can mirror it because the symptoms are extremely generic and they're extremely varied. Like, for instance, everyone in my therapy department got it. None of us ever spiked a fever.
Yeah.
Even the ones that, because back when we were really getting it, we weren't able to get tested.
Right.
So only a couple of us actually got tested and were able to test positive for it. A few of us got antibody tests later on, and it said we had it at one point. But none of us ever had a fever. A
Oh,
couple of us,
okay.
like a couple of got severe respiratory issues though. I know my boss, she was just like she'd come, she'd go to work, she'd go home, pass out immediately, sleep for 12 hours, and go back to work because she just was dead on her feet.
See,
Um,
now I had that for like 3 weeks. I felt like I was super tired, like
yeah,
the most
to get
tired
like
I've ever been in my
mono.
whole life. But then again, maybe I just wasn't sleeping.
See, that's the problem. It is so hard to tell. because
Except for
a
motherfuckers that
couple,
drop dead.
yes, oh yeah, which describes about 30 of my patients and 4 of my coworkers.
Dude,
Yeah,
when you told me that that guy fucking walked in and died, I was like,
and
God
pretty
damn.
much right in the doorsteps. He was about a year older than me.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that is nuts.
But that's the weird thing. It's like it's like a whole different disease. It's like
Are
you
you
got
wearing your 4 guys in ties shirt?
yeah, actually I
That's awesome. Free
am. Hundred
advertising.
percent. You know, I couldn't remember who the fuck they were for a minute. Somebody asked me a couple weeks ago. They go, "What the fuck? Who is that?" I was like, "It's kids with ties."
4 guys with ties. Come on, they were the best band at that, very mediocre musical night.
Well, they had the best T-shirts. I mean, that I'll
Yes.
that I'll
No,
give
they
them.
were also the best band. It
Yeah,
was
they were
that. It
pretty
was.
good. Well, he kept
I enjoyed.
his guitar kept breaking. I do remember that part.
Yes, there was a lot of problems that night. I've been at a venue more than once. Their audio system is always messed up. I think I've been there 2 or 3 times now, and their audio system has never worked correctly.
Huh.
Yeah, that's where's it at? It was in Hamtramck. What's the name of that bar?
Oh, that's good. I remember it had a really good Indian pizza place,
Yep, just down the street from it. That's a pretty cool place.
but I don't remember the name of the actual bar.
Huh. I'll ask Laura tomorrow. I can, yeah, I can't remember either. It's weird because I went to 2 or 3 times, like in a 2 or 3 week period. I was just going there constantly. Would be the one at like prior to that, I think I had been to somewhere in Hamtramck once in my entire life, and it was to an even shittier place than that. This one, it was literally like a house where they boarded up the windows, painted the inside of it, and turned it into a makeshift bar slash musical venue. But it was like a legitimate house in, I believe, a residential area. But it was a very long time ago, so it's hard for me to remember. But that's what it looked like. It looked like the inside of a normal house.
Yeah, it had something to do with I do remember there weren't a lot of driveways there either.
That's the place we went to with that at this place.
I don't spend a whole lot of time in Hamtramck itself, but I
No
just
one
noticed
spends a
that
lot of
in
time in Hamtramck.
Hamtramck as a rule.
There's not a lot of driveways.
Yeah, I don't remember there being. I remember everybody parking in front of their house, and there weren't like driveways to go up to their houses, nor were there sidewalks, actually.
See, I did not spend a lot of time around there. And I don't remember the place. I can barely remember the place I went to the one time. The only thing I remember is that it was in Hamtramck. Remember that because I'd never been to Hamtramck up to that point, which I thought was weird given the fact I'm Polish. Um, but yeah, since then it was just that one bar we kept going to for, and I just kept going there for like musical stuff. Went and saw Laura's band a couple times, and I saw my cousin's band there once.
Your
None of the nights.
cousin has a band now, does
He's had
he?
a bunch of bands. None of them have been that good. He's a good
Well,
musician. Kind of weird bands. Although, I don't want to give, I can't really say because I know that when I saw his new band, it was their first
uh,
time playing, and their audio was that was the worst I've ever seen the audio at that place. Like they didn't even have that one girl that was walking around messing with the audio like she did the last 2 times. Like
right.
people were just kind of doing it themselves, and I mean, they were screaming into the mics, and you could not hear a word of it. I mean, you
Sounded
could
like
barely hear the
muffled
sound out of it.
bullshit.
Yeah, no, it was really bad. So I'm giving him a pass on that. Hopefully, I'll see him play again at some point once that's a thing. Then I can see if
If
there are
they
any.
ever allow it again.
Because the last time I saw him play was way back when at the Token Lounge, and they weren't great. Let's
Is
just
that
say
the one
that.
on Joy Road?
Yep, they've been one on Joy Road.
Wait, that was Pharaoh's before, wasn't it?
No, I think it was always. I think Pharaoh's is next to it.
Oh,
Like I think
okay.
Pharaoh's is still there,
I could never
or
keep it
was there.
straight.
But to my, I could be wrong. But Token Lounge has been around for a long time, so I think it was always Token Lounge. Like I said, I could be wrong. You can correct me on this. I'm not going to argue. You tell me it was Pharaoh's, I will believe you.
It was Pharaoh's, goddamn
Fuck
you.
you, it wasn't.
Take this goddamn little tiny Swiss Army knife, slit my throat with it.
That's all I ever wanted. Tiny suicide.
Suicide on Facebook Live.
That is what Facebook Live was made for, and I think we all realized that a while ago.
That's what Zuckerberg told me
I saw the trials
back in
or
that movie where
interviews.
his body was taken over by Jesse Eisenberg, whatever the hell his name is.
No, Jesse Eisenberg is correct. That's the thing.
Oh, it is? No,
Mhm.
that was a shot in the dark. I thought I was going to butcher
Really?
that one. Yeah.
Nope. Jesse Eisenberg.
I
Most
couldn't remember
definitely.
if it
Played
was
Lex
Eisman,
Luthor. He
Eisenberg.
played the worst Lex Luthor, which is a hard thing to do.
What else is on
I was
that
with Lex
couch?
Luthor was erotic and Jewish. There is a Wendy's bag and
Uh,
a thing of Calvin Klein underwear that I haven't opened yet. Just got in the mail.
oh,
Yes,
nice.
it's exactly what my body looks like, by the way, in case you're wondering.
I was saying,
It
you're
is
looking
hidden by
good,
the
Mikey.
shirt and everything, but yep. Oh, that and I got some paperwork for places I can buy marble and granite countertops because I'm gonna get that island done soon.
Oh, yeah, the island.
Yep, it's gonna happen in September.
So, did you figure out what you know which one you're going with?
Yep. I'll send you the stuff later if you want. It's the same counters, but I'm going with the navy blue for the actual counters, and I'm gonna get a white quartz that's gonna be like look like marble. It's called like Siraka or something like that. I don't know. I can't pronounce it. Starts with a
Ciroc.
C. Ciroc,
Ciroc
like the vodka.
vodka.
Good. That's I think what we've been missing. A vodka made by I don't know who was that Puff Daddy or something. Someone made it like
I can't remember
it's
which
made
one
by
it
some
is.
rapper.
Some rapper.
Some
Rapper
rapper made it.
vodka.
He makes vodkas. He makes various kinds of quartz that look like marble. I mean, he does a lot of stuff. I mean,
He's
they're
got his hands in
very
everything.
multi-talented.
Very
Yes, I
home
know. When's the last
improvement
time you've seen a
oriented.
rapper that didn't have 10 other businesses? They're very entrepreneurial. I'll give them props for that.
Shit. I've gotten every fucking mosquito bite. Ugh, drive me fucking crazy.
Really?
Yes.
See, I rarely get bitten by mosquitoes. Mosquitoes do not like me. I
See,
don't
you're
know what
lucky.
it is. I mean, just like the most useless person. Like they come up to me and I can feel them land on me, but they never do anything about it. They just do
Well,
not give a shit.
your blood is not, you're not drinking enough sugar.
That's my that believe me, I can guarantee that's not a problem.
Oh, okay. I'm on a steady diet of Wendy's Frosties.
I've been having a lot of those too. No way,
Nice.
I just threw away the frosty cups the other day. That's just a normal soda. But no, I was doing so well. I was doing keto and intermittent fasting, and then I don't know what it is. Like I went to West Virginia and I went off everything when I was there, and I started eating at the greatest fast food restaurant slash gas station ever. It's called Sheets.
Sheets.
Sheets with a Z. That's how you know it's cool.
Okay,
It's
like bed
amazing.
sheets?
Yes, like bed sheets, but with a
Oh,
Z.
never even heard of this shit.
Me neither. Until I got down there and they're fucking everywhere, and they are the best. They're the best thing ever. You just walk in there and you can order. It's like anything. Like you don't even order from a person. You type it all into like a touch screen. You can alter everything you get. You can add shit to it, and they have this giant varied menu for a fast food place. They have like smoothies. They have shakes. They have different kinds of coffee, and you can like mix it. You can add in B12 shots of things, extra things of
B12.
espresso. Yeah, into your smoothies if you want that. And just, I mean, literally just like fucking everything. But then you're also in a gas station. So they got all the shit they have normally in a gas station. Plus also gas and shit. I don't know. Either way, place is fucking awesome.
You got
We don't
everything you
have
need. Gas, smoothies.
I got a burger that had mozzarella on it, marinara sauce, and cheese sticks. This is a normal fucking burger at this place. I swear to God, I was gonna die if I lived there too long.
Well, I mean, how tall is this burger?
Not that tall.
Well, how are
I
you
mean,
getting
relatively.
cheese sticks and all this other stuff on there?
Well, I mean, if you think about it, the actual burger. Yeah, I mean, burger's like what that fucking thin. If you don't have anything on it, and you put cheese
Depends,
sticks on it, why it's like that. Well, I mean,
Okay.
like I said, it's a fast food burger. It's got a thin ass little patty. The thickest thing was they were actually pretty fucking thick cheese sticks.
So can you fit the whole thing in your mouth?
Oh yeah, yeah, with relative ease.
Okay. I don't know if
Yeah.
it was one of
No,
those
no, no.
complicated
It's good
ones
size.
that get all
Hell no.
messy.
Yeah, yeah, I ain't looking for that. Yeah, no, it actually wasn't messy at all because they don't like layer on a crap ton of marinara sauce, just like a thin layer of it. Works out perfectly.
Hmm.
So if anyone's ever in either Eastern Ohio or West Virginia, I think maybe Pennsylvania, Sheets. Yeah,
Sheets.
yeah, Sheets. My
I want to go to
top
Dirty
recommendation
Sheets.
for that can probably work out. Oh, yeah, when I was there, it was actually pretty crazy. We're in West Virginia. We're in like a small town in West Virginia. Like, I mean, there's almost nothing there. There's like one hotel. There's like a Hampton
Hmm.
Inn and there's a Super 8. That is all the hotels that are there.
Hey, my
And they
kind of
got one,
place.
yeah, they got one Sheets. And all of a sudden, this extremely overweight woman gets dropped off at Sheets right after we arrive. She is dressed like she just came from a rave. She is dressed like a unicorn with a bunch of weird symbols painted on her face, and she's covered in glitter. She's wearing short shorts, like pink short shorts. I mean, they are not covering a lot, and an extremely tight t-shirt. Now, mind you, this woman's probably got 50 pounds on me easy. I mean, I'm not
Sounds
exactly a
hot
small
though.
guy. Oh, yeah, I'm not saying I wasn't aroused. I mean,
I'm
obviously, come on.
aroused just hearing the story.
Yeah, she's wearing like a headband that's got a big old unicorn antler on it or whatever you fuck you call it. And so we go in there and I'm there with my uncle and his wife and we order our food. They hop into line and before I can get in, because the weird thing is that you order it, it gives you a receipt, but then you gotta go to the cash register at the gas station to pay for it. Unusual setup or whatever. And
Very.
they got there before me. And so what ends up happening is we got the unicorn woman in between us. And they get the thing for like this, they got stickers on the ground for 6 feet apart. And
Right.
she's clearly obeying that. She's at the 6 foot apart thing. So I'm like, all right, I'm doing the same thing. I'm at the next 6 foot one. And then everything's going normally. The person up there's paying. Out of nowhere, she starts kind of rocking back and forth, like weirdly just rocking her whole body. Then she grabs on the pulse each side and starts doing lunges back and forth. Then she spreads her legs as wide as she can and starts stretching from side to side.
Now we're getting
Like,
somewhere.
I mind you, it's 10 p.m., pitch black outside pretty much because there's almost no lights out there. And you got this woman that looks like she came straight from a rave, this older, extremely overweight woman dressed like a unicorn, doing lunges and stretches in the middle of a line at a gas station slash fast food parlor.
Did she smell good?
I didn't get that close, but I would assume not.
Oh, damn. Well, was she at least wearing a mask?
No, no, just the headband with the unicorn horn on it.
Well, see, I would think this was my theory on masks.
Mhm.
The people who go to raves, I thought they would just be wearing them anyway. I feel like rave people wear masks as a regular thing.
Yeah, I would assume so too. When I used to go to Necto, you'd see about a 10%, maybe 20 at most, but they'd be wearing masks, just as a
Yeah.
fashion statement, not for any particular reason. Some of them full on gas masks, some of them just wearing like masks. They'd be dressed up like fucking ninjas or some shit,
Well,
just kind of doing their thing,
I
dancing
was
around like
told
old.
that it had something to do with it's like an ecstasy thing.
I'll take your word for it.
I don't know firsthand. This is just what I was told that that's what the masks were about.
Like it intensifies it, or is it just a signal like you're
Yeah, that's what I
taking?
heard, but
I
I didn't
don't see
hear it
how it
from a lot
would.
of
I mean,
people. It's just somebody told me that one time, so I don't even know if it's true.
well, I am trying to understand the physics behind why that would be true, and I can't think of a reason off the top of my head. I mean, it's not like it's something, it's not like it's nitrous or something where you're trying to keep it in, or even like if you're smoking weed to try to hotbox it or something like that.
Yeah, because there's not really like a
Yeah,
vapor or
it's a
something.
pill. You take the pill and, or like a tablet of some sort, and you just ingest it.
Let me see what the hell's going on. Let me see if I can
Like
find it.
maybe restricting oxygen intensifies it or something.
Hey, masks don't restrict oxygen.
Believe
Everybody's
me, I
on.
wear a mask all day at work. They restrict oxygen.
You need to break.
Believe
You
me, you
need
should
to
see me
break
huffing and puffing when I go going up and down stairs all day.
through.
Yeah,
So
I'm
what?
running a fucking marathon.
No, it's okay. So what's with all the nurses that go on the internet and they put the pulse ox on and they put all different types of masks? Are they just wearing those masks for a few seconds so it's not having any effect?
No, you can still breathe through it. I mean, you should see me when I'm doing it. It looks like the mask being sucked into my face and then blown off, and sucked into my face and blown off. If you put a pulse ox on me, it's still going to be 98, 99%. It's just
Yeah,
matching. All that does is measure the oxygenation in your blood. I
right.
mean, it takes a reasonable amount to alter that. I mean, you're still getting in enough oxygen to sustain yourself. It's just, it takes a lot more effort to breathe
It's just not
because it is
comfortable.
restricting oxygen because but you can still get all the oxygen you need. You're just going to put forth a lot more effort.
Okay, so you definitely get. I'm still.
I've never passed out or anything like that. I mean, it's not that bad. Just, let's say if you're going up and down stairs, you kind of want to sneak into a room to take the mask off for a minute to catch your breath. It really depends on what kind of mask you're wearing. Like the N95s, that one can get a little tough. Like I mean, the surgical masks, it's nothing. I mean, that is such thin fabric.
Yeah,
They're
that's an easy one for me.
yeah. The N95s are when you start having some issues. I mean, that's why you got all the athletes when they throw the mask on when they do their cardio workouts. It's to
Yeah.
restrict the flow of oxygen. I mean, they're still getting enough oxygen. That's why they continue to do their cardio workouts. It's just harder. But it's like anything else. It's half my patients that I'm dealing with that I'm trying to help them with their breathing related issues. I mean, their breathing just normally is harder, and I tell them they got to work their way through it if they want to, get better. It's no real difference. You just got to put in the extra effort to breathe, essentially.
Huh.
Well, like I say, when I go upstairs, I'm huffing and puffing pretty much, but I just got to breathe harder, essentially, because I got the mask on.
Yeah, I just typically wear a plastic bag over my head, and I did notice my oxygen levels start to plummet.
Just like that little boy for NXS.
Well, I was just
Who's good with it.
I felt more like an astronaut.
That makes sense. So you're going straight to the moon.
I may have an answer here. So I'm looking. It says ravers wear face masks to cut down on. It was my ex that told me about the ecstasy thing, which is why I wasn't sure if it was true or not.
God, what's her name again? I'm so
Uh,
bad.
uh, now I'm blanking.
Shit.
Started with an
Monique.
M. Monique, yeah,
Monique.
yep, Monique.
All right.
It says ravers wear face masks to cut down on inhaling pollutants, dust, dander, or getting bodily fluids from another person on them. They look really cool too, and adds a mysterious flair to your outfit. So
It does do that. I'm not gonna. It's funny. I was talking to my coworker today about this. I enjoy wearing the mask because I feel like it really covers up the parts of my face I dislike the most because it completely covers up the nose, so like no one can see how freaking huge it is. So I'm like, I'm okay with keeping this mask thing going because I feel like it does nothing but help.
I got one of those ones with a fan in it, and like a HEPA filters and all this.
What? Okay, a fan? How the fuck does that work?
It's quite comfortable. It
Really?
You know what? I got the box in here.
Okay.
The mask itself is in my car, but of course, this thing probably won't show anything
Oh,
in
well, yeah, your screen
specific.
become very pixelated on my screen right now. So that's the
Yours
only
is
reason I
clear
can't
as a
see it.
bell.
Yeah, mine's clear as a bell on mine too. But yours has been clear as a bell all of a sudden like a minute ago it went all pixelated.
Ah, you know
So
what? God damn it!
what?
There's no pictures. All the boxes are blank.
Sons of bitches.
Well, it's called the Ultra Mask with an X by Ultra
Ultimate.
One,
Okay.
but it's super comfortable. It's got like a silicone like face part,
Yeah.
and then the rest of it's plastic. And then it has an insert, which is it's got a little HEPA filter that
Hmm.
clicks in there. And then behind the HEPA filter, there's an inline fan, and you click it on the side. It has two speeds, a slow speed and a super fast speed. But it basically gives you a bunch of cool air on your face the entire time.
Really?
Yeah, so
That's
it
comfortable?
barely feels like you're being, like the other mask, like you said, when you breathe in, they like suction cup to your face.
Yeah.
You get that like resistance, right? Like you
Hmm.
have the air trying to get through the mask itself. This with the fan makes that easier, so you don't really get out of breath or anything.
Nice. How much did that cost?
$100.
My mask is free at work, so I can replace them every few days.
Well, if you write it off as a work expense, um,
I don't write off enough stuff to itemize.
but it would make your working environment all that much more comfortable.
Actually, now that I think about it, this year I might be able to because I bought the house, so I think I will be itemizing.
Yeah, itemize everything, even stuff that isn't
Actually,
yours.
oh, I'm going to. I'm going to lie horribly on my taxes. I mean, come on, they don't have money to check everyone. They got to look at all these people that are scamming the unemployment thing. They ain't gonna have time for me. I ain't going unemployment.
This whole thing opened up a rabbit hole of raving things now. Now, apparently at Raves they also have a lot of pacifiers.
I know that. Yes, I do know of that actually.
Now, do you
I
know
don't
what
know
the
why.
pacifier is for? Oh yeah, tell me
I
what.
assume because they're giant babies. No, no. I had someone at my work. It was an old man, and he was a patient there, and he came in with a pacifier, and he also wore a dress too. And we asked him, "Why do you have a pacifier?" And he goes, "Because I'm a baby. I'm a giant baby."
Well, I don't know if
This was an. This is what he told us.
that
I was like, "That would explain the diaper too, I guess."
how does
He's like,
that
"No,
how does that correlate to the raving part though?
I don't know. He might go to raves. I don't know his life."
I thought you had a dossier on these motherfuckers.
Well, I'm behind on things. Come on now.
Well, have you
I'd like to
seen
have
at Necto? Have you seen people having pacifiers?
I believe so. I'm almost positive, but I don't specifically remember it. My memory is not great.
I did see some people at the music festival, like the old electronic
Yeah.
music festival, have pacifiers. It wasn't a lot. It was, maybe 5%.
I know that when I see things about raves on television and movies, a lot of them have pacifiers. Pacifiers and finger lights. Those are the two big things I see. And everyone wears neon.
You can do it if you have finger lights. You can do
I
a.
did have finger lights
Oh,
in
you got
Necto.
them?
I had them. We don't anymore.
I'm doing a show for you right now.
I can see.
You got to send a tip.
It's erotic.
But apparently they're banned at raves now.
The pacifier or the
Pacifiers.
finger lights?
Uh,
Why?
the pacifier. They're working on the finger lights. Those will be banned next year. No, I'm kidding.
How do you ban anything at a rave? It's an illegal party for doing drugs. How
It
do things
says
get banned?
it says on Google, God damn it, they're banned at raves.
All right. Why are they banned at raves?
They are saying the pacifier was so blatant This doesn't make any sense. This is where Google fucks up. The question is, why are pacifiers banned at raves? Google answers the pacifier was so blatant that schools started banning students from having them because it was seen as a symbol for drug use. Even today, pacifiers are still banned from pretty much every music festival ever, meaning if you want to have one with you, you're probably going to have to sneak it in. Now, that did not give me any information as to why.
Well, I'm going to say they're not banned at raves because I don't think you ban anything at raves. Everyone there's high anyways. And I mean, who's running a rave? I mean, is there
Well,
like, yeah, I'm not sure how raves happen. I assume they form. Like people just do enough drugs in one place, a rave breaks out.
yeah, apparently there's like groups. You gotta like be in the know. It's like a secret society.
Really?
I think so.
I don't think I'm in the know.
I'm definitely not in the know. But I think I'm saying raves, but I think electronic music festivals that are organized, I
Yeah,
guess that's where they're banned. If you go
I
to the
could see
warehouse,
that.
probably not banned.
Okay. See, that
Well, I
makes
don't
more
even know
sense.
what a it says. Why do ravers wear pashminas? I don't even know what a pashmina is.
You know, I knew what a pashmina was because I've heard it mentioned before, but for some reason I can't remember it. It's like a fancy scarf. Probably
Yeah,
not.
that's probably
Is it?
right. That is probably correct. Here we got this guy. Now we got DJs wearing masks. These are going down the line. Another significant reason why DJs and electronic music producers put masks on and covering their face allows them to become someone else. With the aid of a mask, this can turn their persona from a shy person to the party starter that they need to portray.
So a mask allows them to be someone else. So they
Well, yeah,
learn
like I
like
have
what
this
every
one.
5-year-old learned during Halloween. Good for them.
Now, this is the one that I will typically wear out and about when I want to become someone else. I will wear, I will wear this long nosed mask.
You know, it seems to be cover. It seems to cover up all the wrong parts.
Well, I breathe mostly out of my nose, so I believe this one's still legal. But yeah,
So is that
I
a death mask or a sex mask? That's all I'm wondering.
I feel like it's more of a sex mask because I saw a mask like that in that Eyes Wide Shut movie.
Yeah, I know, but then they get those from like those old school death masks. The for the ones that like came around to collect the dead or whatever it was. You know, what was that shit? You know, you said feel they had like those bird-like masks that were. It's something to do with the plague. That's all I remember.
I think you're
Not
thinking of
right
a
now.
plague
I'm not
doctor's mask.
is that what I'm thinking of?
Yeah, it's
Is
like
that a plague doctor mask?
they have them in like leather. Like if you're if you're gonna get your butthole
That
stretched out.
still sounds like a sex mask.
I think I feel like that one is definitely a sex mask, but I think the point of that because I did research it because for the longest time I did not know what the hell people were dressing up as birds for. Um, but I guess what it has to do is during the plague, it stank so bad that they would put like flowers, fruit, and stuff in the beak, and
Oh, okay.
that like helped them out so they didn't smell. I don't know what people with the plague smell like,
How
but
did
it
that
wasn't.
translate into orgies?
Now that part, that's that part I don't know. Let me see what
All
why
right, Google it. Death mask to
did
orgy.
plague doctors masks become? That's not right. Popular at orgies. Would that be considered an orgy? The eyes wide shut
Yeah,
thing?
that was definitely an orgy. That's all
Yeah,
that was.
I didn't know if it was an orgy or if it was more of what do you call it? Like a ritual.
Yes, a little bit of both, but it was like a ritual about an orgy, like a ritualistic orgy.
That search came up with nothing. However, it did come up with the first thing that it came up with was someone who wrote a blog that says, "Why am I so horny for the plague doctor's mask?"
I'm sorry you found my blog.
Well, I gotta look at it now.
Well,
Yeah,
naturally.
sure as shit. This is the guy with the mask. So there's our
All right.
plague doctor.
Hope you're
Times
as
are tough.
aroused as I am right now.
Yeah, isn't that arousing?
It is.
I don't know if it has to do
Middle-aged
with.
man wearing a mask, look kind of like a bird. Oh
I
boy, I
think
guess
like
I get covered.
I think the orgies, like the reason people are wearing masks for the orgies, has to
Hmm.
do with they want it to be anonymous, but I think there's a certain segment of the population that wants it to be weird.
Oh, I think that's definitely why they wear the mask and why they wear such weird masks. But I'm wondering specifically the plague mask. 'Cause that one is always very prominent. They also have like the Phantom of the Opera mask thing going on. It makes their face look half melted, and one that makes her
Yep.
look like the pig girl from the Twilight Zone. And I mean, they got some weird shit going on.
They do have some weird ones. The other thing I noticed too was that like this one and I got a bunch more because I for some reason I got into them for some reason, not for any sexual reason.
Sure.
I
I'll ask
I
Dana
just
about that later.
yeah, she wanted to be banged by this long-nosed freak.
She's like, oh man, I just want it to be like Victorian era times. We can both stink and one of us can be dying. Oh, it'd be great.
Well, this looks like a fairly recent article because it's talking about the pandemic. So,
Okay.
basic global pandemic. Let's see.
Something weird going on with your voice right now.
Is it the audio?
Yeah, it's like it's off. I can hear it, but it's weird.
Oh. Maybe the signal started to drop.
Signal's an
Um,
asshole.
yeah, it's weird. It says the looming figure considers himself immune to airborne pathogens, but he is not
All right, good.
immune to our desires. Beak Daddy. He knows this, welcomes it, adorning himself in a decorative hat, soft gloves of goat leather, and spectacles. His lengthy beak is filled with aromatics like cinnamon, myrrh, and honey. Oh, I guess that was part of it. They believe that the that it was the air and the smell that caused the disease.
Ah,
So that was the I guess that was the reason. It was a little bit of
yeah, it's as good as any other reason.
but I'm not getting the again, I'm not 100% understanding why this lady's so horny for the mask.
Well, how could you not be? I mean, come on. Like being fucked by Big Bird.
Well, I mean, it would be the same reason as like they make those guys wear those leather masks with zippers on their mouths.
Yeah,
I'm not sure about that one either. Why
I want
that's
to see how someone less sexual.
yeah, like
It's
the
like you're
gimp.
having, yes,
Like why the
it's like
gimp
you're
have to
having
dress
sex
up?
with a handbag or something.
Yeah, I'm not masks.
I've
Big
never been fetishy enough. We gotta get Steven on this call. Steve, clearly you've been in a mask with a zipper on it at some point.
Oh yeah, wasn't yeah, he was into those fetish things for a long time, wasn't he?
Probably still is. I don't know. I haven't really spoken to him too much lately, so I'm guessing he's got a lot of free time on his hands. I'm gonna guess and say that's been still an issue.
Well, especially now, he can't go to any masked sex parties.
Hey, we don't know what he does in his free time.
Relationship between masks and orgies. Reddit says the downside of wearing masks to an orgy. With so many positives, we can't forget about the cons of the whole thing.
There's a con to wearing a mask to an orgy. I don't believe it.
Right? Are you over 18? Hey, Reddit wanted me to make
Doubt
sure.
it.
Oh, Jesus, I ain't reading all this goddamn shit. It's 3 pages of bullshit. Etsy has an orgy mask. Oh, it's just a printed mask of a butthole. Nothing
What?
wrong with that. Yeah, it's here, I'll show you. It's a like all these masks they're doing that are printed.
Yeah, okay. Well, I thought it was like a straight up anus.
Yeah, that's
But
what I was hoping.
no, it's
I was
just a butt.
I was hoping for like a paper mache one like you would see in the what's that movie where they fucking kill everybody because it's legal for 24 hours.
Yeah, the purge.
The Purge, yeah. I thought it was gonna be like a paper mache one like the Purge. Like a boily round ass. Yeah, I'm not getting a whole lot of answers here, Mikey. I think
Maybe
it's
it's one
just
of those mysteries lost to time.
yeah, I guess it's just one of those things. But
See, I feel like I'm missing the sex mask.
well, you need to get yourself a sex mask.
Clearly,
I got these
I'm just not
goggles
going to do enough orgies.
that I could probably wear to an orgy at some point.
Like you're some sort of like aviator orgy person. Like I just came down from my 1953 airplane of some sort and looking to fuck.
Well, I feel like these are maybe like they unscrew, but I feel like these would go with something like a top hat, like a leather top hat.
See, no. I think you go straight up old school aviator with me. You gotta get the old flight jacket. You gotta get one of those weird leather hats that kind of are just really thin and come down over your ears.
I feel like those are called a cap.
Is it?
Yeah, like somebody would say that's a cap. An
I
old
think
man
that
would
could be a
call it
good
a cap.
description.
Be like, hey, can you grab me my cap on the way out? He'd be like, God damn it. Yeah, I don't know if this would be an orgy. I'm feeling like this is more of like these would be
I feel like
part of
it's
a
some sort of steampunk related,
100% steampunk related. Uh,
like some sort of cosplay party thing. It probably also turns
Absolutely.
into an orgy too. Everything turns into an orgy. You wait long enough
Can I ask why the sudden uptick in cosplay from girls on TikTok and OnlyFans?
because it sells. Because you look at the kind of people that are willing to go on and pay for that kind of content, you're not getting, 40, 50-year-old men that like, old school playboys and whatever. You're getting creeps like me and younger. And that's what we're into. I mean, I wouldn't
I'm
do
glad
that
you
because,
included
I have that
yourself
kind of
in
cash.
that.
Oh, yeah. But no. I get it because those are all the girls I follow on Twitter and TikTok.
I know. And the reason I know is because every time you do, for some reason, I get a notification. I, I, I swear to fucking Christ, bro. It's what's that one girl that starts with an A?
Yeah, like Amaroth or whatever.
That's yeah, and she pops up on my phone at least a couple
You kidding
times a
me?
day.
I retweet everything she puts out.
Yeah,
But
I,
there's a
I
lot of
know.
girls that put it out.
Anytime you retweet, it comes dings up on my phone, and I go through them all. I want to make sure everybody's doing all right.
Mhm.
I want to make sure.
Yeah, my cousin had to unfollow me because he's like, Mike, a lot of stuff started popping up on my phone when I was coaching Little League. He's like, I almost got caught looking at it. I'm like, I had to unfollow you.
You know what? That's a cop out. That's the easy way out.
It is.
You
Can be a
just
little more
stay
secretive.
following me.
I'm like, most of the stuff is not technically pornographic.
No,
It's
matter
just
of fact, I didn't see really. I would say, yeah, you're right. Most of it is not. It's just
no, it's maybe a little creepy, but it's just lewd. That's it. In fact,
I
that's I'm
just
not even lewd. It's a very normal pictures. Just clearly by putting them up there, you can tell I'm a creep.
well, they're high quality. I will tell you that.
They are. I'm telling you, they know what they're doing.
They
I
got
mean, they're
good
just new
lighting.
age
That's true.
models. That's it.
Yeah.
Some models for our current age. People
Yeah.
aren't into the runway stuff as much anymore. They like young cosplay girls dressing up like I don't know, fucking characters and shit. Cosplay.
Spider-Man.
Oh God, so many, and it's
TikTok's full of them.
yes, yes, they are.
I thought Trump was taking TikTok off the air.
He said he was. I didn't think he was gonna.
How do you is the question.
He puts on an executive order saying that it's banning it for national security reasons. Then they just, the same way they can in every country, I mean, they control the servers for everything that operates within America on our internet, and they just cut out their ability to put it out there. They make the, phone services cut it off. I mean, obviously, I don't know the specifics of it, but they just tell them they're not allowed to use it anymore because it's just on phones.
Yeah, I wondered if they were able to do it with the just how diverse all the servers are.
Oh, yeah, because I mean, at the end of the day, it's still the actual, Verizon, Sprint, AT&T. I mean, they can all just block it. I mean, to my knowledge, I don't think is TikTok on computers too. Like, can you view TikTok content on your computer? I've never.
Good question. I don't think you can. Well, let me see. Tick to the talk.
I mean, obviously, I know you can do that editing on computers.
I think you can.
Okay,
Hold on, let me
maybe they
see.
got a
Watch
ban on that
now.
shit too.
Yeah, you definitely can.
All right.
I did not know that.
See, we're learning new things.
Learning new
As it,
things. I deleted my TikTok.
what is that? Why
Very.
I've been trying to send you things and I can't.
Yeah, I deleted it. Um, so I had this premise that I was going to do all these like giveaways, right?
Yeah.
But it was not working, and I was doing a lot of giveaways. People were winning, but it was not causing retention.
Jackasses.
People don't want free stuff anymore.
No, they're a bunch of assholes. See,
What I
here's what
give
you got to
away?
do.
I gave
Go
away,
and become a 13-year-old girl.
yeah, that too. Uh, I think I gave away a couple sets of AirPods.
Hmm.
Gave away, um, what are those goddamn things? Amazon Fire Sticks.
Nice.
Gave away, I don't remember what else I gave away, but those things I definitely gave away. Uh, and something else I can't remember. Oh, Kindles.
Oh, okay.
I was giving away good shit.
Yeah, no, that is very good shit. It's better than most of the shit people give away. And those are people that have, a million fucking followers.
Yeah, they ain't giving away shit. I'm giving away the good shit. And I had like, I don't know, maybe 100 followers at the most. I don't even know if I had 100.
Yeah, you did. You had over 100.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I had, but it wasn't working out, and I felt like I didn't want to keep having to give away shit for not very much
What was your
engagement.
problem? I think you were just trying to buy your way through it. You
Yes,
needed a
that's exactly what I was.
See, I think you do that once you got a little bit bigger, trying to buy more and more people. But I think you needed to get up to a certain level for that. And you
See,
weren't to that level.
I don't know what my thing should be. That's my problem.
Yeah, yeah, it's hard to really narrow it down. I mean, you could do dancing where you're like saying that you're, over 30 and like the over 30 is not for TikTok and whatever. You could have done that stupid thing I saw like 50 different women do.
I was told it was. Yeah, I feel like women definitely can get away with that angle because guys will put up with a good-looking lady talking some nonsense.
Yeah. Here's what you should have been doing. You like to take trips. You take good photos. You take good drone video. You should just putting that shit up. Those travel things get a lot of fucking views.
Maybe I should do those.
And then you got to know how to hashtag it right too, because you see that when all the good videos, they got like a bunch of different hashtags, along with that like for you hashtag, which I think you got to be approved for.
No, I was using that one for a while, but I guess they started like not using it as much since everyone in the sun was using it.
Believe me, everyone's on still using it.
Well,
Every
maybe.
time I see things, they all have for you on it.
So
But
I'm
it's
trying
like
to get
TikTok
back
travel.
into it,
Okay,
but
I'm
I don't
telling you,
know
I think
what
travel
to
route's the way
do.
to go. Which obviously is gonna be hard to do right now. But I mean, you could still, take some local around America kind of trips.
Maybe this is the perfect time to do it. I'll just document me being thrown out of a bunch of countries, trying to sneak in illegally, trying
I
to
like
spread the pandemic further.
it.
I'll call it I'll just call my name will be the pandemic. Yeah.
Called the Tim Demic. Dun dun
What
dun.
what I was gonna start doing was doing photography in more off limits places.
Okay. People
So
love that. I mean,
skyscraper roofs, things of that nature.
yeah. Well, even just a lot of photographers that just show you like photography tricks, even if they're doing the same freaking trick that you've seen 10,000 other people do on there, you're taking a picture inside the can at
Right.
something, dropping stuff and then taking the photos of it as it's coming down. So,
I'm gonna do a video
you
of me just throwing my camera off top of a building. There's
just
no
the worst photos.
it's just this is a video. I just recovered the SD card of my busted camera.
I put it on was it burst shot and just threw it off the roof.
Threw it off the roof of the Rensen.
It did not have the ability to focus on anything. Just a blurry mess.
Yeah, it's just I feel like I need something that is repeatable, right? You got to have
All right.
something that like keeps repeating. It's the same, but there's slight variations that make it different. Like somebody stole my idea. I was going to do one of all just knots, just tying knots. And then I
Well,
looked, there's a
just
million of them.
rip their idea off. Everyone does the same shit. Do you know how many people do the same dumb fuck science tricks on here? Putting the same stuff in there and watching the foam explode, dig a hole in the ground, put three chemicals in, and watch it like just foam up all over the lawn. Do you know how many different fucking people do that? Everyone repeats the same shit. I mean, people do the same dance. And I don't mean because they're doing each other's dance or they're like it's a thing to do.
Uh,
They're just teaching how to do the same shuffle, like the, various
yeah, they do it
women and stuff.
slow at first, and then they
Yeah.
pick up
And they
momentum.
put the thing where they put it like, put the instructions on there about how to do it. And yeah, I mean, everyone repeats the same stuff on there. There is nothing to say you can't repeat it to. Just keep repeating it and repeating it until stuff catches on. Do the most blatant over like whatever the current trend is, whatever you see 10,000 people doing, do that.
I,
And
I,
just keep following the trends until you get more and more people. Do everything. Do photos, do the science tricks, do dancing. Don't even pick one thing. Just keep doing everything until you get enough viewers. Then you can start giving shit away to get more viewers.
you know what I'm gonna do? I just
What?
came up with it as you were saying that.
All right.
I'm gonna find I'm gonna find a random user and I'm just gonna copy their videos verbatim. One after the other. Only I'm gonna do it wearing this mask.
That could be your thing. I'm not even joking about that. You could literally do, especially like anyone that does a duet thing, do it everything wearing that mask. No, like you, famous people and people that are really big on TikTok are always doing duet things, whether it's dancing or that thing where they're doing like a movie sketch where two people talk. You could be doing a duet, but you do everything you do, you're wearing that mask.
Do you think I
Like
get
very
deleted
inappropriate.
for harassment if I just singled out one user and just copied their videos? I want it to be some. If it's somebody famous, I'm just gonna do all. I'm just gonna do all their shit in a mask.
Do
Naked.
the Rock. Everything the Rock does.
Everything.
Go and do it. Just repeat all their stuff wearing that mask. That mask and a muscle shirt, like a deep V, like a really deep V.
See, I didn't know if I should do that or if I feel like with this mask, I need to wear a cape.
You don't need to, but it would help.
A cape. I was also maybe thinking a shroud of some sorts.
Really? They may be going too far with it. I feel the simplicity of it, of the mask with normal clothing, is what sells it.
All right, I'm gonna take your advice on that one.
I mean, maybe if you want to, wear like a normal suit with it. Because something that's really out of place with that mask.
Yeah, maybe just, you're right. Maybe just a black suit is what I need. Suit and tie and a mask.
Black suit, maybe a nice red shirt for it. Black tie.
Just copy everybody's TikToks.
Exactly. You're doing dances dressed like that. You're doing science project dressed like that. Photography dressed like that. Duets dressed like that.
This is me as Charlie D'Amato.
That's actually what I was going to get at. I can't remember her last name.
I don't even know if that's the right last name.
I'm almost positive you're correct. I'm like 95% sure.
I just have to find a kid.
She has 1,000 videos. Just start doing one after the other. Start with the first one and work your way from there. I know you're thinking she's technically a professional dancer, like legitimately. How are you gonna be able to do that? That's the thing. You don't need to do it well. You just need to copy it.
My dances will just be shitty.
The better.
I feel like I just want mine to be kind of creepy to where people are like, "There's something's off."
Because I'm pretty sure is she still underage?
I have no idea.
What she ever underage? I don't know that much about her.
I don't know.
She was very young though.
I just want everyone who goes on my channel to think like there's something's wrong with this guy.
Like they stalking her? Is this like a fan thing? Should we be scared?
I want it to be where no one really knows what the answer is.
Oh, believe me, no one is gonna know. I don't think you're gonna.
I won't even know. That's the hook. It'll be a deep dive into psychosis.
And then, because she has a lot of stuff at that house, I think she owns. I think she owns like a freaking mansion kind of thing. And you can break into that mansion and do videos in it like she does them while she's not there. The religion thing is just ramp up to
crazy. That's why I was hoping to find someone popular who was local.
I do follow some people from Michigan. I wouldn't call any of them all that popular. I'm searching anyone from Michigan. I just follow them. I don't even care if they're good.
The son of a bitch is outside my house.
Again.
It's 4 a.m. He's wearing a mask, swim fins, and a suit and tie. With finger lights.
And a pacifier, which we all know has been banned.
That's right. That's the worst part. That son of a bitch he had a banned pacifier. Not in my neighborhood.
Nope.
Well, I think that's brilliant, and I'll get on it immediately.
Awesome.
Well, I'm gonna eat some food. I bid
Yeah.
you adieu.
I gotta get to bed. I mean, I gotta get to work tomorrow.
I get it. I get it.
All right. It was a
All
good
right.
time.
All right.
Talk to
I'll
you
talk
later.
to you. All right, later.